Welcome to the 2026 Elementary Reading Competition Overview. In this video, we'll review the schedule for the day, highlight a few key rules and procedures, and share some important logistics to help the competition run smoothly. I'm Karen Woods, an educational consultant with Central Intermediate Unit 10 and the coordinator of the reading competition. Helping organize this event is Melissa Duckworth, also an educational consultant with CIU 10. Melissa manages the scorekeeping spreadsheets used during the competition, so you may see her working behind the scenes with our scorekeepers throughout the day. The competition will take place at State College Area High School, located at 650 Westerly Parkway in State College. Registration will be up the hill on the back side of the building from Westerly Parkway, so please follow posted signage and directions from event staff when you arrive. Note that this is the only door that will be open during the competition, so if you walk out of another door at any point during the day, in order to re-enter the building, you'll have to walk around the outside of the building to come back in the door that you entered in the morning. Also note that parking will be limited, so please carpool if you can and follow all posted traffic signs. Arrival and registration will take place from 8 o'clock to 8:30 a.m. After checking in, lunches should be taken to the cafeteria, and students should proceed to the gym, where we'll have a DJ playing music before the competition begins. At 8:30, coaches, moderators, scorekeepers, and timekeepers will attend a brief meeting in room B229. At 9 o'clock, we'll begin with a short welcome and a competition overview in the gym. The morning will include 3 competition rounds with announcements directing teams to their next rooms between rounds. After round 3, students will have lunch. Then at 1 o'clock, we'll gather back in the gym for the awards ceremony, followed by finalist photos and departure. And round times may vary slightly. Teams should remain in their rooms until announcements are made directing them to move. This video highlights a few of the most important procedures for the competition. For the complete set of your rules and procedures, though, please review the competition structure and rules document, which is linked in the SMORE newsletter. Coaches and volunteers should review that document before the competition. A few key reminders to keep in mind through the competition. Teams must be supervised by at least one coach at all times. There will be no bye rounds this year, so all teams will compete in every round. During a round, team members may not communicate with anyone outside their team. Moderators and scorekeepers should keep score throughout the round and double check that the correct team name and score are recorded before the end of the round. Please also keep noise to a minimum in hallways and competition areas so nearby teams can concentrate. And finally, a CIU 10 staff member will deliver and collect all question packets for each round. There was one small change that we made to the rules this year, and I wanted to highlight that. Teams will have 10 seconds to confer and provide an answer after the moderator finishes reading the question for the second time. That is no change. But if a team answers before the full 10 seconds has elapsed, the opposing team will receive any remaining time to confer if a steal opportunity occurs. For that reason, we're encouraging teams to use the entire 10 seconds to discuss their answer before responding. Otherwise, you may be giving a bit of an unintended advantage to the stealing team. Each team is allowed one challenge per round. A challenge replaces the original question with a new question from the same text, and steals are permitted on that replacement question. However, Teams cannot challenge a steal. They can only challenge their own question that they were given first. After the competition, coaches will distribute round winner certificates to their students, so coaches keep a hold of those until the very end. That way, no one's losing their certificates. If a round ends in a tie, challenge questions may be used to determine the round winner. A few additional notes to keep in mind. State College has asked student clubs and organizations if they would like to sell food during the event. They are currently awaiting confirmation, and we will update the Q&A sheet on the s'more once that information becomes available. Please also make sure that photo permission forms have been submitted for your students before the competition. We need those by Friday afternoon at the latest. We take photos during the event, and we need permission for any students who may appear in any of our pictures. These forms are required for this event, even if your school does not normally require photo permissions for public events. Reusable water bottles are permitted in competition rooms. Please be sure that your students are taking them with them at the end of the round. Also, as I noted, parking will be limited. So please be sure to share the parking information with parents and any other spectators you know will be there. This is very, very important. Families should carpool if possible and follow all posted traffic signs. Remember that parking in the Weiss Plaza lot is not permitted, and they may and have in the past towed vehicles. So please make sure that you share that information. They cannot park in the Weiss Plaza lot. Please also remind parents that this is a school building, and tobacco use and vaping are strictly prohibited. Vaping in particular has been an issue at past competitions, and State College has been very gracious in hosting us for this event. The last thing we want is for vape sensors to trigger building alarms, so we appreciate everyone in helping us prevent that. For the awards ceremony, teams should sit as close to the front of the gym as possible so that we can leave space at the back of the gym for parents and spectators to stand. We are expecting a large crowd, so you may need to get comfortable with your neighbors. If questions come up as you prepare for the competition, there is that Q&A section at the end of the s'more. You may submit questions using the form that's there. Questions submitted through the form will be posted publicly, and answers will appear just below the form so everyone can see them. If you have private questions that you do not want posted, please feel free to email me directly. Finally, if lingering questions remain, we will also hold open office hours on Zoom with the link available at the bottom of the s'more. Office hours will be held on Wednesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3:30 and Thursday morning from 8:30 to 9:30. Thank you for supporting your students and helping to make the elementary reading competition a fun and successful event.